Hi, thank you for joining us at Anthony's PHC for our Do-It-Yourself Thursdays. Today's episode is going to cover some water conditioning. First, I want to let you know, when it comes to treating your water, literally all you're doing is changing the quality of what you drink, shower, or use in your house. You've got several different levels of filtration. You have a carbon filter, which comes in, takes out the rust, the media, it tries to take out some impurities. It doesn't help with the hardness, of course, but that's a different style of filtration. You have a catalytic treatment, which your hardness comes in the molecule in your house. It comes in as a hard molecule, and it builds up in the lines, which you can see on your faucets and your water heaters, your dishwashers. So the catalytic treatment actually controls with no maintenance. You can have a cylinder like this, which is a natural soft. We come in, we install it in your house, and it controls the magnesium and the calcium from the hardness, and it breaks it down so it actually allows and helps clean the line as it's working. So then you go into a water softening. So I'm going to move over here to the water softener, which you actually have to use salt to treat the water. So what it does is it goes after the magnesium and the calcium. So it breaks it down and then it flushes itself out, which it takes some maintenance because you have to put salt in here to control it. One thing you have to remember that it does discharge water, and you have this feeling on your skin so it doesn't feel like it gets the soap and stuff off of your body. So again, this doesn't go after a lot of the hardness and stuff. It wants to help the system, but it doesn't take out the impurities, the bacteria. It doesn't treat any of that. So one thing that we want to talk about is we have the same thing over here. This is what we call our Natural Soft 6L. So what this does is it takes out the impurities. So it goes after the chlorine, the ammonia, it goes after sediment, chloramines, it goes after disinfectant products, metals, and at the same time, this you don't have to do any maintenance on it. The Natural Soft 6L also goes after the hardness in the water. It actually has a built-in catalytic system, so as at the same time it's treating all these impurities. It doesn't take out the minerals that your body wants while you're drinking your water, but it controls the hardness. So this here does everything for you. You have an RO system, which you can put underneath your sink. One thing that you have to remember, this thing goes through 5 different filters through membranes, and it filters the water so well, but it also takes away the minerals that your body needs. So people have to add powders to their drinking water. They have to take vitamins to regain those minerals that this system's taking out. The Natural Soft 6L does not take away any of the minerals that your body needs. It goes after the impurities and the hardness to better help your water heater, your tankless water heater, your dishwasher, your faucets, and anything that the water travels through, your shower heads, the spots on your shower, the walls, the curtains, the glass doors. This particular device will do it all. When it comes to maintenance, you have to maintain. The water softener over here, definitely there's a lot of maintenance. The salt is controlled by the volume of how much you use it. So you're dumping bags, you're carrying salt downstairs, you're putting salt inside there. So you have to maintain that salt level. Your RO system, you have to maintain your filters every 6 months to a year, so you have to have someone come in and change your filters. Again, the Natural Soft 6L, there's no maintenance. The catalytic system, there's no maintenance. So if there's ever any questions you guys have, feel free to go ahead and ask the questions.
So Darren, does the Natural Soft, is that a water softener or water conditioner, or is that the same?
The Natural Soft 6L is a conditioner. It's not a softener. You don't, like a softener, you use salt to soften the water, and then again you have that slimy feeling. This conditions the water to where it tastes better, it smells better, and it's good for us. It doesn't take out the minerals that we need for our bodies.
So if there's still minerals in the water, won't that damage our pipes with the minerals buildup?
Well, the calcium buildup will damage your pipe. The magnesium, the calcium, that will damage your pipe because eventually it'll close off the water lines. The minerals that we need for our body, of course, our body's going to ingest it. But the calcium and everything that these systems go after, it helps our water lines tremendously. It keeps them from closing off over time and deteriorating.
So the natural soft takes the minerals out of the water then, or changes them so they don't stick to the pipes?
Right. The natural soft 6L changes the molecules into a smoother form which travels through the system. It doesn't allow it to bond to anything in the system, and it just goes down the drain as a waste. And again, these molecules are so small. We don't see it every day. But over years, eventually it just builds up in the system, and you can start seeing it on your fixtures, your shower heads, and then you drink that stuff, and then it just goes out as a waste.
And so what's the difference between the little filter on above and
the catalytic system that we have, it goes after just the hardness. So it tumbles the hardness, but it doesn't take out the impurities of your water. So it literally just goes after the hardness. When we come back down to the natural soft 6L, it controls both. It goes after the hardness and the impurities of the water, but still leaves the minerals in the system.
So you don't have to change the filter?
No, there's no filters, no maintenance whatsoever. It literally takes care of itself.
And you have it next to the tankless water heater. Is that for a reason?
Yes, we have it installed in front of our tankless water heater so that our flow rate doesn't get, because you got to imagine that the hardness gets built up in here because it's on demand. So the tankless comes on, it's cooking that water rather quickly. So you can imagine putting a pan on your stove and seeing the hardness inside of it. That's actually what goes on inside your water heaters and your lines. You want to try and prevent that as much as possible. You want to protect your investment. You spend a lot of money on your water heater, your dishwashers, your tankless water heater. You want to protect those investments. So we suggest, conditioning your water, whichever method you prefer.
And the natural soft, the whole tank system will make your water taste better too?
The natural soft 6L will make your water taste better, and it also makes it smell better. It's healthy all the way around when you go in with the natural soft 6L. The catalytic is only going after the hardness. It's not going to do anything with the byproducts that come through the system.
So to remove the chlorine, like from your shower and from your drinking water, you need the large system.
You need the natural soft 6L. This has several different styles of media inside of it. I mean, I could talk for hours on the 6L because of the impurities that this thing filters out. And again, it also has this catalytic built inside of it, so it does the best of both worlds. It goes after the magnesium, the calcium, the hardness, and all the impurities in your system.
Okay, and we have a question. What does that cost?
The cost of these, it varies. We have to size them according to your house. We would like to come out and give you a free proposal. Then we can talk and decide what size of a system you use because there's several different stages, and then we can go over that with you when we come to your house.
Is it conceivable, because you don't have to change filters on that system, that it might last longer and cost less than an RO system?
Well, it won't cost less than an RO system. This thing here has a 15-year to 20-year lifespan, so it will outlast it. Again, you have maintenance on an RO system. You have to change the filters on a regular basis. On this, it cleans itself.
Alrighty. And there's no slimy feeling with the natural soft water conditioner?
Nope, there's no slimy feel on here because you're not using the salt to control or condition the water. The only time you would have that slimy feeling is if you were using a water softener where you had to maintain the salt level. Then you would have that slimy feeling. So you got to remember, if you're going to be taking a shower and you have a water softener, which is conditioning the water, which is after the magnesium and the calcium, then you are going to have that feeling on your skin.
Is there anything you have to do to the slab or to the walls to install the natural soft?
No. Anytime we install it right on your main water line. We have to look and see where we can put it, but we do not have to destroy or cut any floors or any walls. The Natural Soft 6L has a self-leveling pad. Once we set it on the floor, then we pipe to it and from it, and then we take care of everything. One more thing that you can do with the Natural Soft 6L when you're not using salt, you don't have to worry about bypassing your outflow hydrants. With the water softener, when you're using salt, you're adding salt to your lawn. You don't want that on your plants and stuff because eventually it will kill them.
Oh, that's a good point.
So
how long would it take for you guys to install it?
it could take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, maybe sometimes 8. It depends on the fixtures. Once we drain the entire house and we install this in your system, we definitely want to make sure and go through the house to make sure that everything's flowing properly before we leave. So it's very, very detailed installation.
So in your opinion, which is the best type of conditioning system?
Again, everybody has their own wants and their own needs and their desires. We like shooting for the Natural Soft 6L because it doesn't take away the minerals that our body needs, and it also goes after the hardness and the impurities.
So I have a question. If I'm going to replace my water heater, would this be a good time to install a water conditioner?
Yes, anytime you install a new fixture, with the cost of the water heaters and the tankless, the dishwashers, anytime you change an appliance, the reason the appliances are failing is because of the hardness in our water. So again, if you want to protect your investment, now would be the time to invest in that at the same time. That way the longevity is taken care of.
So obviously that would be good for your pipes as well, but will it help clean your pipes even if there is buildup?
Yes, eventually it smooths the molecules down so it travels through the line. As it's traveling through the line over time, it helps clean the impurities or the hardness of the molecules off of your line, yes.
Will a water softener do that as well?
A water softeners, they sometimes will help clean, but actually what you're doing is you're just controlling the magnesium. You're conditioning the water with salt. So you're kind of adding a substance to take care of another substance. So there's going to be a battle in the water lines. Is it going to help clean the lines? That's kind of iffy.
And so RO systems are good, but not necessarily as good as the natural soft because it's removing minerals that we need for our body.
This cleans the water so well that it takes the minerals out that our body needs when we drink it. Again, people are adding minerals, taking vitamins because they are drinking such pure water.
So the natural soft system will clean all of your water that you shower in, that you drink, that you put on your lawn.
Yes, as soon as that water comes in the house, we connect it to this natural soft, and then it's distributed all throughout the house. Right as it comes in the house, there's an entrance valve. If you shut that off, everything in the house is off. We put it right there, so as soon as the system's running, anything that has to deal with water has to run through your natural soft.
Okay, I have a question. If we install it next to a water heater, but there's no room next to the water heater, can it be installed in another room?
It really needs to be installed. We can put it anywhere we have to satisfy the needs of the customer. We can run a line from your entrance valve to the natural soft and then bring it back to feed the rest of the house. Anything's possible with plumbing. We can make it happen.
Wonderful. That's all the questions I have.
All right. Well, again, thank you again for joining us at Anthony's. Please be sure to give us a call if you have any questions. And if you're not an ASAP member, please call and join.